but feeling like a weenie. But now it's 5:30, it's time for a martini. Welcome to our show, welcome to our Kiki, the 5:30 Quarantini.
Hey!
Hello!
We did it! Hello and welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. I am Michael Hull.
I am Dylan Bustamante.
And welcome to Happy Hour. Dylan, you and I are both sporting a new look this evening from our vacation chalets.
I would not call this a chalet. Maybe yours is a chalet, but mine is definitely not.
Unclear. But you know what? It is Thursday, which means it's happy hour time for us here, where we have been in the same spot for 130 some 100 years.
100 years. No, for 302 long days.
Yes. And what a happy hour we have ahead of us, you guys. We have a very special Broadway guest bartender who will be joining us shortly to make their drink of choice with us before Dylan and I challenge them to a round of our weird and nerdy Broadway games. But before we get to that, Dillsies.
Yes.
What a week it's been. Yesies. What a week it's been since we were together. Let's jump right into number one on my list of things to talk to you about, which is that Drag Race UK has crowned a winner, baby. And that, of course, is Lawrence Chaney.
I know.
What did you think? Are you into it?
You know, I'm fine with it. It's, wasn't my first pick, but I was a Bimini Bamboo Lash.
I feel like,
fan.
And you're not alone, but I do feel like we came into this season and people were losing their minds for Lawrence Chaney. It was true. Like Lawrence Chaney every day. And then the tides changed. The winds have changed. And Bimini really came out of nowhere. And I don't even know if production knew what to do with that. They were like,
when they took their COVID break, it was everyone, my whole world switched to Bimini Bamboo Lash. I don't know what it was.
I know. Maybe we should take a COVID break from our show and we'll come back even better than we already are.
Than before. Yeah, sure.
I do see some familiar faces in the comments. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Happy Hour. If it's your first time here, just a reminder that Rose says, yay, Claybourne Elder. That's what I said right before this started. I can't wait. Just a reminder that if it's your first time here since we moved from Instagram, we don't know you're here until you drop a comment. So go ahead and drop a comment in there. We will show you some love, get you involved. We're happy you're here to spend some time with us.
Yes, it's going to be so fun. What a night we have. And let's just jump into it, Michael, shall we?
I guess we should, you guys. Today's guest bartender made his Broadway debut in the absolutely robbed musical, Bonnie and Clyde.
You can't.
I've been excited about that pun all day because I love Bonnie and Clyde. Made his Broadway debut in Bonnie and Clyde as Buck
Barrow.
Yes, he is going back to jail. He was also seen, the wheels were off the bus already. He was also seen on Broadway in Sunday in the Park with George, Torch Song, and most recently, / currently, as we like to call it here, in the Broadway revival of Company.
Yes, this man loves a Sondheim show. And by the looks of it, I think a Sondheim show loves this man.
It really does. That's right. And he will return to the company when Broadway reopens, which can't happen soon enough. Have I mentioned that Dylan and I love Broadway?
Yes, and also have I mentioned that I saw this revival and I can't wait to see it again. He is also a Drama Desk and a Lucille Lortel Award nominee for work in One Arm and Allegro off-Broadway. He's a frequent guest of the New York City concert and cabaret spaces, and, Michael, a self-proclaimed DIY and home renovation enthusiast.
Which I knew about this person. And if you are a longtime viewer of the show, you will understand why that really makes me want to hook him up with Krista Rodriguez. Could you imagine?
Yes, it would be I'd watch it. HGTV coming to your home screen soon. Oh my God, they would absolutely nail that, Michael. Nail it. Oh God. Okay, let's take a look.
That joke was less than riveting, Dylan.
Oh God. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at today's amazing guest bartender, Claybourne
Elder.
Bobby, baby. Bobby, darling, boo-boo, sweetie. We love thought I knew what love was. I thought it was no more than a name for yearning.
I thought was what kindness became.
I'm learning.
I thought where there was love, there was shame.
That with you.
But with you.
Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance, wanna dance. I wanna dance. When you drive, life just flies when you drive. We are the heroes who the people look up to. Now, brother, that feels great. I can flow, I can flow, I can fly, I can fly. This is how I wanna live, I wanna die. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm alive, I'm alive when I
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I just watched, like, am I dead? Was that
Claybourne Elder, this is your life.
No, I get that a lot after I make those. People are always like, "Oh no, like, can I have that for my funeral one day?"
Yeah, jeez. Oh, wow.
It's yes. We will send you a copy of that so you can send it to your loved ones and I don't know, put it on your website.
Oh my God.
I know. And you know, I was scouring literally the entire internet for anything of Barcelona because your Barcelona was so good.
Oh.
And Clay, can I call you Clay?
Yes, please. Call me Clay.
The revival of Company, I have told this on this program maybe like a dozen times now, is so good, and I cannot wait to go back. It was the last thing I saw before the shutdown, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also, I love, Dylan, that we are slowly working our way through the entire cast of the Company revival. Claybourne, you are preceded by your castmates, Matt Doyle, Bobby Thornton, now you, and we're slowly making we're making the rounds. We're very excited about this revival. And we're very excited to have you. Thank you for joining us. It's so nice to see you.
It's so nice to see you too. Remember?
In this crazy way that we see people.
Right?
Matt Doyle's coming to my house this weekend for Passover.
Oh my gosh, fun.
Distance Passover.
Yes. We're seeing some love for Company in the comments. Some people haven't seen it yet, had tickets. Broadway Wiz, don't you worry. It will be back because, like we say, Broadway will be back and we're excited about it. And I'm in the same boat. Haven't seen it yet. Was super excited about it. And everyone I know that did see it has made me very jealous since March 11th of last year. However, Claybourne, we have a lot to catch up on. We're very excited to have you here for our Broadway-themed happy hour.
Thank you so much for having me. It's so fun.
Oh my God, our pleasure.
Just you wait. We got a lot going on today.
But first things first, it is a happy hour cocktail. So my question for you, sir, is what is your drink of choice this Thursday afternoon?
Any afternoon, really. Love a cocktail. I'm a gin and tonic sort of person, or even a gin and soda, depending on the gin, because I love gin and I love like small batch, like weird gins.
Yeah.
Today I'm drinking this isolation proof gin. It's a winter gin, and so I need to finish it off because it's not winter anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's almost spring. All right. Well, I have a less fancy New Amsterdam.
Yes, New Amsterdam.
Yes, New Amsterdam.
Like
gin.
a middle, lower shelf New Amsterdam gin. It's going to be great.
Should I make this now?
Yes.
It's time for us to start to drink.
I did just buy these glasses though at a estate sale. Yeah.
Oh, fierce.
So cute.
Wait, are they like metal on the bottom? That's so cute.
Yes. Like what? It comes out so you can. Now you see how much gin I just poured in my glass.
Work.
It's like a shaky-handed shot. So that's it. I'm pouring my gin. I like to eyeball it.
Great.
Like Mary says about using vanilla in baking, I do it with a shaky hand.
Oh my God. I'm obsessed.
So do you not know I'm homosexual? Here we go.
Let's see. Oh my God, I'm very excited for this cocktail. Gonna be good. And Claybourne, where are you? I forgot to ask this when we started. Where are you coming to us from today?
I am at our house upstate. On March 12th, I packed my husband and dog and baby up in the car, and I was like, well,
how convenient that they all fit in one suitcase.
And came upstate, and we've just been up here since. So,
oh my gosh! Wow.
And have you been back in the city at all?
I have. I've only for like a day. Yeah.
You're not missing much. I'm a little jealous of your upstate adventure.
Yeah.
But things are starting to. I'm also not in the city currently, which is why anyone who normally watches our show, this is not my normal backdrop. I am not in the city this week, but I was recently in the city, and things are starting to feel kind of hopeful. You know, we're past a year mark of a Broadway shutdown, but things are starting to feel like, you know, I know friends and loved ones and family members who are getting vaccinated. Things are starting to feel like there is a pathway back to Broadway, and I just can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Right,
well, cheers and welcome.
Beep.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Oh, those cups are so cute. All right. So let's get into it.
Tell me.
We're obsessed with Bonnie and Clyde.
I'm so glad.
My first question for you is, do you get this a lot? Like, are we special in telling you that we are your biggest fans from Bonnie and Clyde? Or do people see you? What'd you say?
I said, you are very special.
Okay.
Is my internet cutting in and out?
A little bit, but we can hear you.
Wait, ready? We're going to take a tour of the house. We're going to go to a different location. Look, we're going to a place that's closer to the router. And we're in the hallway. Look, there's a fireplace, and we're upstate.
You guys, we're getting the full tour.
Look at this full tour. We haven't even gotten to the DIY stuff yet.
Yeah, this was my quarantine project. I redid the kitchen.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
I remember seeing that on Instagram at some point.
Wait, thank God his internet was spotty. We just got a full house tour.
I know.
Ooh. The joys.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, okay, so Bonnie and Clyde, I will say, Bonnie and Clyde, I'm so glad. Yes, there are times I am slightly surprised. And whenever I teach master classes and things, and kids, college students are like, we loved you in Bonnie and Clyde. I'm like, you didn't see Bonnie and Clyde? How did you know? And it's because everybody watches that pirate video and listens to the album, which is so amazing. And, you know, when you make something that you really love and it only runs for a very short amount of time on Broadway, it's so lovely to see it go on and have a life. You know, we spent that core group of the four of us, spent 3 Christmases together. We spent 3, we were developing that show for 3 years.
Right.
And so we're all still very, very close, and I will love those people always, and I will love that show always. So.
Well, I can honestly say I've never seen the internet pirate version. I did see it twice live. Former guest of the network, Cassio Kanka, is one of my nearest and dearest friends who we love. Former guest of the network, Laura Osnes, was visionary in that show, and as were you. So for any new graduating student who says to you, like, I loved you in Bonnie and Clyde, you can feel confident knowing that, like, they didn't love you as much as we loved you in Bonnie and Clyde. We loved that show. And gone too soon.
I as well got to see it on Broadway, I think twice. It may have been thrice, but I'm pretty sure it might have. I know, 30 days. I was very busy.
I was going to say,
because I had what year was that? 2011.
Oh my gosh,
10,
11.
Yeah. I was in college. That's all I remember.
Me too. That's so funny. I was too.
I was in high school. Everything's fine.
You weren't in high school. But and I just remember like I was like, I think I'm gonna love this because the music was so great and you guys all were so wonderful. It was just like such a great experience. But I'm trying to think, I don't know if this Bootlegs are bad. We say that on our show all the time. But like, is there a bootleg of this? Why have I never seen it?
Apparently there is a bootleg of it.
Yeah, we don't support, but if you're out there and you have it, feel free to send it to me at Michael Holmway. Moving on. We loved it though. But wait, so moving on from Bonnie and Clyde, I do want to talk to you about this DIY thing. And I'm serious that I think you might have a business opportunity with Krista Rodriguez, who was our guest a few weeks ago, who I did not know is a huge DIY renovator. Yeah. But you mentioned that the kitchen was your project of quarantine.
It was. So Krista and I are actually both in Michael Arden's theater company that meets every week. And so we know that about each other.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. When we bought this house and my dad builds houses. And I grew up working with him, and we bought this house in part because I wanted a house that I could build into my own. And when we went into quarantine, I just started doing things. And my husband kept joking that the house was going to be 18,000 square feet when quarantine was over, because I just kept building things and taking on projects. And I built a 12-foot table for our deck, and I redid all the floors and put in new ceilings and new fixtures.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Amazing. Was this always a passion you had, or at what point did you pick up a power drill and be like, I could do something with this?
I mean, it's always been a passion I had, but also there was a point in which I was developing a TV show for an undisclosed network about home renovation. So I was doing a lot of things and shooting it because it was as part of that process. Mm-hmm. I'm no longer doing that at this point.
Gotcha.
Right. But maybe in a couple of years we could go back to it, and it could be like you and Krista and Kyle Dean just renovating houses, called Broadway renovation. It'll be great.
I mean, I'm super into this. We tried to pitch Krista or rather maybe Krista tried to pitch us. It's unclear. A 3-header where Krista Rodriguez, Susan Egan, and Paige Davis remake a house with similar hairdos. But we might be able to find you a track in that HGTV television show that we're workshopping.
Just be a dumb contractor. I would want to be close to that show just to watch it. So
my God.
If we're talking Paige Davis, I immediately go to Trading Spaces, which I immediately go to. You would be like Ty Pennington.
I would give anything to be Ty Pennington. Yes, I would give anything to be the Ty Pennington to those women.
Oh, done.
I mean, same, but I'm not as skilled as you are. But I would also love that job. But I'm
and I don't know,
horribly underqualified.
I don't know how much you guys know Trading Spaces. Do you guys remember Trading Spaces?
We do.
But who in that world would be Hildy? I'm gonna probably say Susan Egan. I don't know. Just maybe a thought.
Oh my God, my favorite Susan Egan. Oh my goodness.
Is this home?
Oh my God, which sadly just announced, or not just announced, but announced that they're officially not doing a second season of Encore.
Really?
Which Susan Egan was the standout breakout star of Encore season 1.
It was really great.
It was such a great show.
It was. I mean, it made me desperately uncomfortable, but in the way that you enjoy,
Yeah. Yeah. And I loved it so much, and it made me feel so good about arts education. I was like, wow, these people's lives. I think those of us who chose to go into the arts see the value because we live it every day. But I think sometimes the challenge to get lay people, as I would call them, lay people, to understand the value of arts education and the value of what arts is, which has clearly been a journey of this past year. But I think that show was such a great example of watching people be like, theater changed my whole life and I didn't even really know it. So important.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So good. So bring back Encore, Disney Plus.
Encore.
To our show.
We're bringing back Encore, and we're bringing back Bonnie and Clyde. We're doing 2 revivals next season. I can't wait. The other thing that I came across, Claybourne Elder, when stalking you in the corners of the internet, that I did not know about you, was you come from a very large family.
I do.
You have a lot of brothers and sisters.
So many.
How many?
I have 7. I have 7 siblings. I'm the youngest of 7.
Oh my
Youngest
gosh.
of 7.
Or youngest. I'm sorry, I have 7 siblings, but I'm the 8th child.
Oh,
The youngest of 8.
Mm-hmm.
Youngest of 8.
That's very fascinating. And I'm also going to use it as a segue to today's game of the day. Today's game of the day is inspired by Broadway star Claybourne Elder, who happens to be one of 8. Today's game will work like this. I will read you a list of names from a famous family. All you have to do is tell me the family I'm referring to, and you win the point. So it's for Dylan and I. This is a fairly straightforward game. They tend. It's not very tricky. It's a straightforward game. As always, since I wrote today's game of the day, Dylan is on your team. So he is with you. You are not alone.
We got
so are everybody in the comments. So you got a team with you. The comments are about 15 seconds behind us.
Steve Mayhack, I'm leaning on you for this one because I see you in the comments.
It's going to be great.
He's saying he's offer only, so.
If you get the answer right, you will hear Alex Newell riffing. And if you get the answer wrong, you will hear something else. But I have such faith in you that this is a pretty straightforward game, although I had a lot of fun making it. So let's see. For example, let's start you off with, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. Here's your first clue. Liesel, Gretel, Brigitte, Louisa, Marta, Kurt, Friedrich.
Should I just tell you? Do I have to buzz in?
No, it's all you. This is the
Von Trapp Family Singers.
That's right.
And I'm shocked you didn't put them in order, Michael.
I didn't. Ooh. But sometimes I've switched the order intentionally to maybe throw you off.
Throw it off.
But well, Rose, way to go.
Steve got it.
Steve never lets me down.
Yeah. Rose got it. We're good.
I'm going to stop clicking the comments. That can be your job, Dylan.
Okay. Yeah. I just, they were coming up so quickly. Normally we're on like a 15-second delay, but this was, comments, they're right with us today.
Our delay is like not as bad as it normally is. I have a little monitor behind us. It's going great. All right. If you're just tuning in, these are lists of famous entertainment families. And
entertainment families.
Yeah, sure. Why not? And our famous entertainment guest bartender, Claybourne Elder, is 1 for 1. All right. Moving right along. Let's see. This one's a tiny bit harder, but I have full faith. Let's try this one. These are the siblings in this famous entertainment family. Joe, Amy, Marmee, Meg, and Beth.
Mm-hmm. It's the family from Little Women. What is their last name?
The Marches.
Marches. Yeah, the Marches. The March sisters. Yeah.
Yes.
You are correct. Those are the Marches from Little Women.
Who didn't love that movie?
Oh my God, I loved it.
The most recent one, so good.
Oh, so good.
With Timothée Chalamet.
Yes,
honestly.
Timothy. I hate that I like him so much. He's so good in everything.
It's same. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, I hate that you're so good. Pisses me off. Yeah. But yeah, he's quite good.
Well, Layla was going with Jonas Brothers when you first said Joe, so.
If I had just said Joe, you wouldn't be wrong. What's that? Joe, Kevin, Nick. Look at that. I know all 3 Jonas Brothers names.
Which also, I don't know if you guys know this. Well, that's not how I should have started this. This gin and tonic is delicious. I don't know if you guys watched, but the Nick Jonas SNL episode was genius.
Mm-hmm. It was very good.
And it made me love him as I've been nonstop listening to his music ever since. So good. Go listen.
Yeah. He's great. And let's not forget, Nick Jonas did a Broadway stint in How to Succeed in Business, ... without really trying.
There on his opening night.
No way.
How was he?
He was very good, although it was very funny. On his opening night, there was a problem with the window washing. He came down at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There was a problem with it at the beginning, and so the orchestra was vamping for like 5 minutes. Clearly not his fault. Clearly like a technical thing. But I can't remember what the vamp was, but it was just like gaga 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 gaga. And we're like,
One of those vamps that like doesn't hide it that well. That you're like, this, okay. Mm-hmm.
It was definitely a 2-bar vamp. It was not like.
Oh my God, that's amazing. But also, I love when things go wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, let's see. I'm doing a little quick. N was in Sound of Music at Paper Mill. Rose, you are not wrong. Well done. Wow, people know their Jonas Brothers here. All right.
You get your gun, huh?
And
was he in Annie Get Your Gun with Bernadette Peters?
No way. Steve, if
I don't think he was even born then.
He might have been a child actor in it. Was he a child in it?
If Nick Jonas with a,
you're good. That noise?
A little bit.
Garage door opening because my son is riding he has a tiny driving Jeep that he drives around at twilight. He's doing that right now.
Oh my God, he's so cool. He's way cooler than any of us. All right. I'm obsessed with this.
Bernadette. That's crazy, Steve.
Wait a minute. He was in. So here's the thing. I tell this story every once in a while. Bernadette Peters' Annie Get Your Gun was my Ring of Keys moment, as the boys from the drama podcast call it. That's the show that I went to see, that I sat in the orchestra somewhere. And at the end of the show, they came out and did the Broadway Care speech. And it was like I was like 8 or 10 years old or whatever. And it's the day that like my brain clicked and was like, oh, wait a minute. She's acting. And like, this is amazing. And it was the day that I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't believe he was in that show. I have so much Googling to do.
I want to go back to my playbill, which, because I am currently in my family home, is right over there. I wonder if I saw Nick Jonas. I could have seen Nick Jonas live. Who would have thought? Thank you, Steve, for all this wonderful trivia.
He's a champion.
Well, welcome to the show, Steve. Thanks for being here. All right, moving on. Here comes your third entertainment family. I do not endorse this question, but it had to be asked. We're looking at Courtney, Kylie, Kim, Chloe, and Kendall.
That would be the Kardashians.
You would be right. Those are, in fact, the Kardashians. And did I have to Google them? Yes.
I don't know that I would like know them.
Did you miss Kim?
Did I miss Kim? I said
you
Kim.
said Kim?
You said Kim.
Courtney, Kylie, Kim, Chloe, Kendall.
Courtney, Kyle, Kim, Chloe, Kendall, Chris, and Caitlin.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's not forget. And then Scott. And Rob.
And Scott. Well, they don't start with K's, so they didn't make the game. Let's cruise right along past that question, which I feel embarrassed to have asked. To this famous
it's their final season.
Family.
Give it to them.
What about Michael and Jane? Who are they?
They're the family in Peter Pan.
Think again.
There's 3 in Peter Pan. Michael and Jane?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Michael and Jane.
Oh, I'll be thrilled if I have stumped you.
Wait, hold on. Let's think.
No, Mary Poppins.
There it is.
The Banks family.
That's what I was thinking. I'm sorry. I was mixing up my old and timey movies.
See, Dylan, this is a prime example. Had I said Jane and Michael, I think you would have gotten it right away, because that's the order they sing it in the song.
Michael Banks.
But there you go. That's Jane and Michael Banks from Mary Poppins, famously done on Broadway. Another musical that I wish was still running. Christopher Metzger-Timson, the master of empty trivia, has arrived and got it right.
We're bad at these today.
Well, just because we're sharing duties, which we normally do not do. All right, if you're just tuning in,
my friend Stephanie Lee, who was singing in the clip you played of me playing in Passion.
Yes,
Stephanie Lee was in Mary Poppins.
Oh my gosh.
On the Broadway?
She was Mary Poppins at one point. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Way to go,
I
Stephanie
forget
Lee.
how long. Mary Poppins ran for a pretty long time on Broadway.
You know what? That was the first Broadway show I saw when I moved to New York.
No way.
I've already seen Broadway shows, but like the day I moved to New York, moved everything into my apartment, and I was like, I'm just gonna go see a Broadway show. Yeah. And I went down to Times Square and went to TKTS, and that was what I could get a ticket to. And I was like, I'm going to see Mary Poppins right now.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny. What year was that?
It was last year, because I'm a child like you.
Yeah, same.
No, I moved to New York in 2007. I moved in on Halloween night. And I drove a moving truck from New York. or from Utah, where I grew up. I drove a moving truck and unpacked that moving truck while the kids were trick-or-treating in the neighborhood.
That's wild.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was supposed to be born on Halloween, but I was not. I was very early, but that's a story for a different time. If you're just tuning in, we're 5 for 5 with Claybourne Elder. No, we're 4 for 4 with Claybourne Elder. So far, it's a perfect game. I've got 6 more of these. And we're going to see if we can stump you.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
So far, we have not stumped. Here comes your next famous...
You were very nice on the last one. I swear. Thank you.
Here comes your next one. This would be Randy, Jermaine, Tito, Janet, Jackie, Marlon, Latoya, Robbie, Brandon, and then the littlest known Michael.
That's so. I mean, I don't think I even knew there were that many.
There's a million.
I thought it was just 5 plus Janet and Latoya.
Yeah, right.
So I guess
well,
not.
first of all, Claybourne, give me the answer, and then I'll tell you some things.
The Jacksons, yes. And I love you were like,
yes. Turns out the Jackson 5 was just the boys. It was a sexist group. It was just the boys. They didn't invite any of the girls into the Jackson 5.
So many children.
So many children. I didn't think there was that many either. How many are there? How many did you name?
So that list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That list is 10. Now, sadly, one of those died very young, was only alive for 1 day. But I kept the name on the list because they were a Jackson child, and they were a Jackson child, but sadly did pass away very, very quickly. But it was so, I guess then there were 9 after that. Isn't that wild?
5 boys, 4 girls?
Michael, Randy, Tito, Janet, Jermaine, I don't know. I can't count. It's going well.
I'll Google it later or
That's
something.
a lot of children.
That is a lot of.
Yeah.
I mean, you had 8. It was only 1 more.
Oh, was it 9? Oh, yeah. So only 1 more. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, you guys didn't even start a singing group or anything. Claybourne.
Not even once.
All right. Well, let's move right along. Here comes maybe the hardest one of the round. So get your thinking caps on. If you need clues, I will bring you some clues, but let me start with just the names of this famous entertainment family. The names are Jeremy and Jemima.
What?
Jeremy, just 2.
Okay,
and this pair, yes, they are possibly most famous for the movie that they appear in. However, they also appeared in a stage musical, both on the West End and on Broadway.
Dylan, help me, save me.
Comments help me save us.
Jemima? Did she go by Jemima?
Yeah, it says Jemima. What's their? Oh, and MBH over here is correct. This is their last name.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Her name is Jemima.
Yeah, that would be Jeremy and Jemima Potts.
Wow.
Her name is Jemima?
Yes.
Jemima?
Since when?
Since maybe always. The 2 little children from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Well, that's my friend Blaine, and he just saved us. So
Blaine, way to go.
Technically, we didn't get that though. But I like that you played the riff and that we,
They're on the audience is on our team, so we.
They are on our team. Then we won. We got it.
So you got it. Dylan and I always joke that I have quite an extensive soundboard of no cues, but I never get to play them because between you, Dylan, and the audience, you guys got this on lock. But yeah, those are the kids from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I did have to look that up today because famously I have completely blocked that out of my memory because that movie terrified me when I was a kid.
Also, no one knew her name was Jemima. I mean, 2 people in the audience did, but that's crazy.
I believe that the book writer of Bonnie and Clyde and the book writer of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang were the same person.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done more research.
The musical version.
Yeah. Musical. Huh.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
Yeah, that musical was like a saving moment for that story in my mind because I hated that movie so much that when we went to see the musical, I was like, I hate this show. And then, of course, the bed was flying, the people were singing. I was like, I love this show. The Broadway magic saves it. All right, you're 6 for 6. I got 4 more, and let's see if I can fool you.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
This one's near and dear to my heart, and let's see if it is near and dear to yours as well. This, of course, would be Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Issachar, Asher, Dan, red, yellow, red, blue, green, Azure.
Do you want to know my secret trick? Well, not
yes.
my secret trick, but red, yellow, green, brown, scarlet, black, ochre, peach, ruby, olive, violet, fawn, lilac, gold, chocolate, mauve, cream, crimson, silver, rose, azure, lemon, russet, gray, purple, white, pink, orange, blue.
And blue. Oh my gosh. Clearly you nailed that. That is Joseph's brothers.
Does he have a last name?
Dreamcoat. Joseph Dreamcoat.
So Mormons like really love Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I've been in it, I think 4 times.
That was going to be my next question. I was like, how many times have you done Joseph?
I think 4. I've done it many, many times.
And who were you?
Mormons really, really like it. I've been, all of them. Brothers, Joseph, I've been everybody.
I've done, Jacob's sons is what we would call them. Yeah, I've done it a few times as well. I've been Levi, Dan, Reuben. No, not Reuben. Levi, Dan. Oh gosh, Benjamin once for one performance only.
Could it possibly be Benjamin?
And I think that's it. But yes.
I was Gad once. I love that we've all done Joseph. I was Gad once, and I was whoever sings "One More Angel in Heaven" once. But also, I will die jealous that I didn't see the super queer Joseph that Michael Arden et al. Did last year or
last February.
At this point.
Yeah,
I can't believe.
I was doing company at the time, rehearsing for company at the time.
Yeah. Oh my God! By the time word got out, tickets were just gone. They went so fast.
I'm such a Broadway nerd, when things like that happens, especially special one-night concert versions of things like that, I'm like, I would have loved that.
I know. And now all we have is like the 20 minutes of, not even 20 minutes of like Broadway World's coverage.
Yeah. Well, they really should have given you I didn't know you were such a Joseph aficionado. They should have given you a ticket. But you were very busy starring in a very highly anticipated Broadway revival, so you get a pass. All right. I got 3 more. Here comes number 8. This one is rather straightforward. It's Greg, Marcia, Peter, Bobby, Jan, and Cindy.
It is.
Oh, I thought you froze for a second. I was like,
the Brady Bunch. And
yeah,
sure is.
I loved the Brady Bunch when I was little.
Same.
I still love the Brady Bunch. And do either of you guys have Discovery Plus?
No.
Okay. So Discovery Plus. Well, the reason why I have Discovery Plus is I love the Food Network. And so it's like Food Network, HGTV, Discovery TV, National Geographic, all that stuff. But they had a television show called Cake-alikes. And Michael knows Cake-alikes.
Cake-alikes.
Yes, and Michael knows I love a good cake challenge television show.
You do.
And this episode of Cake-alikes is, there's one where like they all have to make a different RuPaul. They all have to make a Lady Gaga. And this one was they had to make the Brady Bunch out of cake.
Oh, I'm gonna hardcore watch this show.
And I love
this stuff.
They make Florence Henderson. They make they make a Cindy. I like how they called her Florence Henderson. And then I don't remember who the third person they make, but like Peter and Marcia come on the show to judge the cakes. And
oh my God. Wait, speaking of going way back in time, this is like when Susan Egan showed up to judge Princess Cakes.
Right. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's such Cake-alikes. Discovery Plus. Check it out. It's great.
Okay, great. I will be. You can send Clay and I your username and password after the episode's over, and we'll go watch that. It'll be great. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
I will.
Fun fact: my husband's grandfather was Florence Henderson's personal doctor.
Oh my gosh, you're like 2 degrees from being in the Brady Bunch.
We have lots of pictures of her. Like signed pictures of her, including a really amazing signed photo of her when she was in Oklahoma, because she was
Lori
a theater gal. Before I ask you question number 9, Layla points out a very good point, which we will highlight real quick, which is that famous New York City drag queens, Sel Manila and Laguna Blue, are the guests, or are one, I guess, of 4 of the guests on Nailed It tonight, hosted by Nicole Byer on the Food Network. And I'm very excited to watch it. And if anyone else wants to watch it, highly recommended.
Wait, is Nailed It now on television?
Isn't it?
Wait.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Eric, this last Christmas directed a Christmas drag queen concert that Laguna Blue sang in. She has the most insane voice. Yeah. Oh my God. It was amazing.
Oh my God. I think I saw that. I didn't put all the dots together. I know that he had directed that, but that's amazing. Yeah. She's incredible.
She's so good.
She's so good. So fierce, that voice.
Like, she's real.
She's a real deal. All right. I've got 2 more for you. And let's see. Which one do I want to do? Second to last, or which one do I do last? Let's do this first. Full disclosure, I had to look this up. So we'll see if either of you know this.
We're playing a perfect game, so don't worry.
This is Keith, Lori, Danny, Chris, and Tracy.
And Tracy.
It's the Partridge Family?
Yes. I am super impressed. That one was hard.
But we got it. And by we, I mean Claybourne got it.
Well, Claybourne nailed it. I'm really trying to make Nailed It his or not Nailed It like the cooking show, but I'm really into this home construction angle. Leisha TV. It's going to be great. We're going to close
soon to the Broadway-Talk Live Network.
Yeah. I'm so into it. All right, here we go. This is your final question. So the stakes for a perfect game, because the stakes could not be higher, possibly. For a perfect game, can you tell me this famous family? And the names are Etina, Alana, Adela, Aquata, Arista, and Adrina or Adrina.
The Daughters of Triton.
Yes! Oh my gosh! The Murr sisters. I'm so very impressed. Yes, of course. Those are King Triton's daughters. I left one out for the sake of dramatic suspense, which of course is Ariel.
I was waiting for that one.
The brother who's just older than me, who's also gay, he and I used to put on musicals in my parents' bedroom and invite everybody in to watch them. And we did an amazing Little Mermaid. Where he was Ursula and I was the Little Mermaid. And my transformation into legs, it was
out of this world.
That tablecloth.
Yeah.
I mean...
It was the reveals before the reveals were reveals.
Serious. Yes.
I love that.
Goodness.
I love that so much. Wait, hold on. Can you tell us all your brothers and sisters' names?
Yeah. Can I? Yes. Ray, Randy, Wayne, Kenneth, Stephen, Mara, William, Claybourne.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, what a family. You got
names.
You got the most regal name.
Yeah.
Claybourne.
You've got a great name. Let me do some quick calculations here and check my scorecard. As you know, I've been tabulating your score as you make your way through this game. It seems like that's a perfect game for Claybourne Elder in Name That Famous Entertainment Family, or whatever we're calling that game. I'm very impressed. Way to go.
Thank you.
I
was like, Celia and Andrew. I was like, Hunter and Sutton. Who else?
Wait, I had a very similar moment when he said Randy. I was like, the Graphs. It's the Graphs. It's the Graphs. Remember all the Graphs names.
Oh my God, Randy, Todd.
That was very good. That was a very good quiz.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. I was feeling inspired.
I'm still not over what's-her-face's name from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, though.
What was the name?
It was Jeremy
Jemima.
and Jemima. Jeremy and Jemima Potts, the two children from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Are they both with J's, or is Jemima with a G?
They're both with a J. Jeremy, like a Jordan.
Yeah.
And Jemima.
Huh.
Both from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Interesting.
Well, you guys, the time is 6:19, so happy hour is officially over. Drinks are full price again. So I hope you got your... Yeah, this is when you run up to the bartender. You're like, can you ring me 3 more before... So I hope you got your fill of gin and tonics with Broadway's Claybourne Elder. Claybourne, before we can let you go anywhere, though, we do have 2 questions that we have asked all of our guests. They are the hard-hitting journalistic questions. So we tend to wait until the end of the show when everyone's a little boozy. And here they come. The first question we have for you is, we've just passed a year of the Broadway shutdown. It has clearly been a difficult and trying time for a lot of people, artists especially. But what, all things considered, what is something that has brought you some joy or kept you feeling creative during this past year of pandemic, of shutdown?
Well, we've talked about home renovation things, lots of home fixing up, but also I've been cooking a lot, and I've been teaching cooking classes.
You've been teaching cooking classes?
Yes.
Hold on. When is the next one? Because I'm very free.
I'm signing up right now.
I teach them for companies, so I teach them for I do a product demonstration teaching for People Magazine or for yeah.
Wait a minute.
I've been loving cooking.
We knew that you were very talented. This is new news.
My mind is blown here.
You know what? My son and I have been making cooking videos together, which you should go and watch because
please.
They're pretty darn cute. You can find them on Instagram at ByDash. BYDASH is the name of the company I work for.
Okay.
And he and I cook things together using their products, and it's very cute. He's very cute, and it started just because he wants to cook with me.
Yeah,
I love that.
Making these cooking videos, and he would come in and be like, "Dad, I want to cook with you." So I was like, "Okay." So now we make treats together.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
Oh my gosh.
They're coming. They keep coming out in a series. I'm still doing this. So.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with that. I just put it up at the bottom of the screen. It's ByDash. If you're watching ByDash, you should watch that. Also, Clay's handle is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Yes. But oh my gosh, I had no idea that this was yet another one of your talents. I can't wait to watch.
You have to watch. I mean, not for me. That kid is so cute. He's so sweet.
I was gonna say your kid is so adorable, especially. So again, go to the Instagrams. It's all there. It's all there.
Does he have a cuisine or a dish of choice?
I would say sugar.
All right.
Loves any we make little cakes and things. Although I frequently hide vegetables in his cakes. I'll grate up zucchini or carrots and make treats for him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's sneaky. So funny.
That's so perfect though. Next stop, Kids Champion Baking Championship right here.
I'm gonna start training him early.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a pandemic. What's a better time than now?
Mm-hmm.
That's so great. Do you have a favorite episode that you've had so far with him, or
what should we watch first? I'm gonna get off this call and immediately go watch you cook. So what should I watch first?
You should
Pressure's on.
Let's see. Let me look. Wait, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Clay is gonna go check banana bread.
Banana bread.
Great.
Banana bread. Did you just
there he is.
Yep.
Hey, Bud, you want to say hi? Come here. He won't want to say hi.
No, he's busy in the kitchen. He's busy in the kitchen. Oh my God. Well, I love that. And the Broadway shutdown's been not great, but what a gift that you have been able to do that while you are taking a short break from your Broadway show that we cannot wait to see you in, that I cannot wait to see you in. And then Dylan, do you want to ask our second hard-hitting question?
Absolutely. So things are starting to get back to normal. We have vaccines going through at any moment. millions of people are getting vaccinated at a time. What are you looking forward to once we are all back to normal? Masks are gone, bars are open and we're sitting at them. What are you most, that's what I'm looking forward to most. What are you looking forward to most when this is all over?
I can't wait to hug people. Can you imagine what it will be like to go back to the first day of rehearsal for company or a Broadway show or things? I will hug those people so tightly. Yes, I will be very, very excited to hug people.
I can't
That's such
wait.
A wonderful thing. And again, your cast is like some of my favorite people, you included, obviously.
Shows on top of your phone.
Yeah. Go say hi. Look, those are my friends. That's Michael and Dylan. Oh, you don't want to say
Hi.
hi? You want to just cover your face? Hi, Michael and Dylan. That's also my husband.
But I really
love you.
really want your video on top.
Okay, just a second, honey.
Oh my gosh.
Told you, so adorable. At
A little
Dash.
chef.
Look now.
Oh my gosh. Well, those are great answers to both of our questions. Thank you
Yes.
for sharing.
Of course.
As I may have mentioned some 10 times in our past hour together, we are both very excited for you to get back to the stage so that we can come and see you on Broadway. We also know that time is weird in a pandemic, so it means a lot that you came to spend some of yours with us. Thank you for sharing a gin and tonic with us. Thank you for sharing happy hour with us. And I can't wait to go watch you cook on Instagram as soon as we end this broadcast.
Go cook. Go watch me cook.
It's true. I'm going to make that banana bread tonight. You watch. Just you wait.
Delicious.
Claiborne, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers, friends. It's
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, you guys, if you're just tuning in, you're late. You missed our very special Broadway guest bartender, Claybourne Elder, from the company of Company on Broadway. We made a gin and tonic. We talked about all things Broadway and beyond. And he bested my game of famous entertainment families.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
If you guys had fun, please do hit sub. Did I interrupt you, Dylan?
No, I was just going to say, if you guys had fun, please hit subscribe at the bottom of right here, unless you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, check us out, BroadwayTalkLive.com. We are here 3 times a week. Michael, you and I are like the end of that week. So let's tell them what's happening next week on this channel.
Yes, it all starts again on Monday night at 9 p.m. with Christopher and Kevin Metzger-Timpson. MT Trivia. Get it? It's MT because it's musical theater, but it's also MT because it's Metzger-Timpson.
Yes.
It is 3 rounds of Broadway trivia with 2 very special Broadway guests and only 1 winner. The stakes could not be higher. And this week's guests are Matt Doyle and Alex Fink. I'm so excited to watch this.
The show. It's Matt's trifecta. He'll now have done all 3 shows.
Yeah, Matt is finishing his tour of the Broadway-Talk Live shows. That's on Monday. Tuesday, Jackie Cox and I are back with an episode of Good Morning Tonight, a morning show just for us nighttime people. And then Dylan, you and I are back on Thursday.
We are
with
one of my favorite people in this industry.
And mine too. How dare you?
And one of our first non-performing guests on our show, at least, is Broadway's fabulous and phenomenal composer, musical director, one of the loves of my life, Will Van Dyke is with us.
And we're going to have the best time. He already told us what he wants to drink. You guys, it's going to be good. We can't wait.
Yes.
So yeah, hit subscribe and we'll see you then. Until next time, wear a mask, wash your hands, and thank you for spending happy hour with us.
Yes. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Cheers Michael.